The Noveske Gen4 Shorty, a custom-built AR chambered in 5.56 made by Oregon-based Noveske Rifle Works, featuring a 10.5-inch barrel with a 1-in-7 twist and a plethora of ambi controls. This is a faithful airsoft replica made by EMG with a SilverEdge 2.0 gearbox, and we're going to test it out. Alright, let's see what we get in the box. We have the AEG with the obligatory orange flash hider, a cleaning rod, a spare dead air flash hider, and a PMAG style high cap magazine. Alright, as Garen Thumb would say, let's take a tip to butt. We've got the obligatory, legally required flash hider. It's a birdcage style orange flash hider, which appears to be that you can remove it with, I'm guessing, a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench or maybe a 2 millimeter, and it may be glued in. So anyway, just you can remove it. It does come with a replacement dead air flash hider, and again, this is on there for legal reasons. We have some really nice trades. This is a 9.75 inch aluminum handguard, very solid, no wobble at all on this, and we have a full-length Picatinny rail, which is great if you want to mount any optics, so that you can also more easily position your optic and co-witness any magnification for any red dots. And this also makes it easier to rewire if you so choose with a mock PEC box, or mount any sort of accessories, lasers, what have you. We have an opening dust cover, metal, and as you can see, that is your hop-up adjustment, as with most version 2 gearboxes. Really nice trades. These are embossed on there. They aren't just printed. That's actually etched into the metal. That's very nice. And look at that. They even have the Noveske body pins in there. That's a nice touch. That's just the level of accuracy you're getting on this. And what I love about this particular lower receiver is that the Noveske has these ambi bolt releases and an ambi mag release as well. So that is a nice touch. So you can drop the mag from pressing this button, or as normal, the mag drop button, and you can also open the bolts. So let's just try that. We're going to lock it open with a ping pong paddle, and we're going to, yep, it does work. That is sweet. Now, the forward assist, of course, is in all AEGs, is purely there for aesthetics, but it does have the Noveske markings on it. Again, that is a nice touch. And here's another key difference here. The more vertical grip on there, that is for better ergonomics to maneuver in tight spaces. If you're using it for CQB, the more vertical grip design is more advantageous so that you're not craning your wrist as much with a normal A4 type grip. And here's a tag warning you, do not attempt to remove the buffer tube without first removing the gearbox, because of the way it's wired, you can accidentally shear off your wiring, and some other warnings, government warnings, mandated warnings on here. So this is a nice touch. It has authentic trades etched into the all-metal pick rail, as well as trades on the charging handle, which is also ambidextrous. So that is a nice touch. Feels a little wobbly compared to a real AR, but still nice. And again, double set of the logo, the custom body pins. Nice touch here. We have an AR, well, actually a Magpul style 4-position stock. Now, it is so authentic. It even has the wobble that is often found with the Magpul stock. Now, some ARs, depending on the buffer tube, will have that wobble, but this is a common complaint with real AR owners. But this is actually a custom version of this stock, because there's a pin here, pull it out, that hides your battery compartment, and it is You just pull this down. Pre-wired for Dean's, and we'll be putting in a LiPo battery in there, so it's ready to go. All right, let's take a look at the SilverEdge gearbox. It's a programmable gearbox that lets you choose between 5 different firing modes, and there is a button, a small button on the inside of the mag well that you press for 5 seconds, and it blinks to tell you that you've switched over to the next mode. So we're going to press it now. Well, let's first show you its standard mode, which resets every time you put in a new battery. So you have your standard fire in semi and full auto. Then let's go to mode 2, and then you can see blinks. That means we're in the second mode, which is semi 3-round burst. Okay, so that is a 5-shot average of 343.5 FPS. I'm measuring with Matrix 0.25 BioBBs. I'll measure the rate of fire here. After attaching a red dot and zeroing it out at 25 feet, I managed to score about a 3.5-inch group, which is better than Minute of Human at 30 yards. Certainly good enough accuracy for most outdoor airsoft. Okay, so what do I think of this AEG? Well, before I get started, first I'd like to thank evic.com for sending out this AEG for me to review. And I'd like to thank all of you for watching this and sticking with it so far. And I'd like to indulge your patience just for a minute longer. If you did enjoy this content and if it was helpful in making a decision for you, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my content, I've got a bunch of different other reviews on everything from more airsoft to real steel to gadgets. Subscribe to my channel and you'll be updated with new content. And if you don't like it, hit the unlike button and let me know in the comments, what I could do to improve these videos. In any case, so the Noveske, well, I think it's great. And the reason why is the trades look awesome. It feels solid, well, save for the stock, but like I said, I've heard of this kind of issue being a problem with a lot of aftermarket stocks, depending on the buffer tube on real ARs. So in many ways, this is a realistic replica in having that wobble. If you don't like it, shim it. You're good with it. Personally, I would live with it. My only gripe I have about this is also its strongest point is that it's gearbox reinforced, has some really good features. If you're interested in getting into more detail, this video is already getting a little bit long, so I suggest you check out Evic Matt's review on this, which is great. He goes into the details of the gearbox as well as trying out different mid-cap magazines. So he goes through a bunch of different ones. I'll include a link to his video in the description as well. But getting to the gearbox, great gearbox. I like the controls to switch to the different modes, but I think there are way too many modes. And the last mode, the 6-shot burst, is potentially dangerous. There's always going to be somebody who accidentally discharges their AEG where they're not supposed to be in a safe area without iPro, and for somebody to fire an AEG and not be able to stop it and having it fire 6 rounds, that's potentially dangerous. So I don't like that. I would not allow that in any event that I ran, and I hope none of you switch to that mode, because honestly, why would you need it? So just stick to the default mode, to the 3-shot burst mode, or even the double tap mode, and you'll be fine. If you like this AEG and if you are interested in picking one up yourself, and it comes in a bunch of different sizes and colors and camo styles, so this has got a lot of different default options for you to choose from. I'll include a link to you could purchase it directly from evic.com. Full disclosure, that link, if you use that link, I do get a small commission for any purchases through there of this particular AEG, but it's going to cost you the same in any case, and it does support this channel, so I just want to be upfront with that. And again, thank you again for watching, and you play safe out there. Moondog, out.